Okay, so tonight's gonna be a little bit of a trial and error type of night, but tonight's study is based out of Acts 16:14, and in Acts 16:14, it reads, "A God-fearing woman named Lydia, a dealer in purple cloth from the city of Thyatira, was listening. The Lord opened her heart to respond to what Paul was saying." And in this, I was thinking, we should honestly pray for God to open the hearts of the ones that we're trying to, preach the gospel to, and that we would look to see them saved. And in all honesty, we should pray for a response from that. But more of a significance is the fact of the purple cloth. The purple cloth is actually rare. It's gathered from a drop. It's gathered from drop by drop of a shellfish. Okay, so when I left off, we were talking about the drop by drop from a certain shellfish, not a sailfish. But anyways, this just goes to show that how rare this purple dye and stuff was. But I have a point in going over the purple cloth and the dyes and stuff. With it being rare, that also means that it was expensive. And being expensive, you're not just going to have your everyday average Joe wearing this. So what we see here is you're going to see, mostly in the Roman Empire, you're going to have royalty wearing this. But that's where I want to stop right there. When you think about royalty, think about how in this passage, it's talking about how she was open to Paul's message of, Jesus, and accepting that. And we refer to Jesus as the King of Kings. So for it to be that she was a purple cloth seller, it kind of ties in perfectly. It ties in perfectly that she's the purple cloth seller because, like I was saying, we call Jesus the King of Kings. And in that, purple being the significance of royalty, Jesus was royalty. Jesus was God in the flesh. He was, fully God and fully man. And he came to, preach that there's only one way, and that's going to be through the death of him. And with that, we should pray that when people hear this message, that their hearts are open and that they're actually looking to seek God and that they respond with it in a positive light. And we know that not all the times this is going to happen. Many times when we try to share the word, we might get rejected, but as if you continue to dig into the Bible, you'll find that that's actually normal. Paul experienced it many of times where he was rejected, but he also was thrown in jail plenty of times too. Now let's get back on track to what, we should actually be looking at. We should really pray, for us, and that God would grant us the boldness to talk to the person that we have on our hearts that we're like, hey, they really need Jesus. They should accept this. We should be praying that, God gives us the strength and helps us actually reject the fear that, might cause us to, speak this truth of God's word into somebody's life, that it might sow a seed, that from that seed they come to know God. And in all this, we can hope that they'll be able to, finally accept the salvation that is available to all of us through, like I've mentioned, the death and resurrection of Jesus. But I'll continue and finish with this. Continue to pray for somebody that they'll come to know Christ. Pray for multiple people in your circle. The grace and mercy of Jesus and God, it's not limited to just me and you, or your family or whatever. Jesus came to save everyone and allow us a way so that we may know God through his death again. And I just continue to pray for your strength and courage, but also pray for this country, that this country would be more open to the teachings of Jesus and actually accept some of the things that the Bible has to say. Because as you look at the news, and aside from the coronavirus news that's been going on lately, this world's very broken, and nobody really in times of need turns to where they need to be, and we should all turn to Jesus. And that's how I'm going to leave off tonight. Y'all have a blessed night.